my most fun part was when you were on the excavator and I was mimicking you on the ground.
Oh, well, and I didn't know until afterward that you were doing that.
Some of that, some of that is in the edit.
Which is great. You wanted more of that?
But
you want your own?
Well, the funny thing is it took a while and I did so much like interpretive dancing.
Were you sore?
I wasn't sore, but I was exhausted.
I mean, it was over an hour, right?
There could be a cut. You probably didn't dig for an hour, but it was at least half an hour. And I basically was doing this dance thing, just like feeding off of the energy of you in the excavator and digging my own little hole.
It was beautiful, Rhett.
And
it was beautiful.
It was pure, I think what
really
it was.
I didn't see you at the time, but it was beautiful.
It was pure joy.
In post.
It was pure joy. I knew that some of it was gonna make it into the edit, and so it was performative.
Yeah.
In one sense, but the majority of what I was feeling at that time, I think it was a interpretive dance expression of the way I feel about the fact that we're getting to do this.
Nice.
That we finally, and listen, we only have ourselves to blame, and I don't blame ourselves, and I have no regrets. Because people might be like, why didn't you start making stuff like this earlier? Why did you try to do all this other stuff? There's a time for everything, right? It's like, this is coming in.
Itches to scratch.
This is coming in exactly the right time. I've never been more excited about what we do creatively. But I think that the interpretive dance, which felt, the funny thing is like, I remember going over to, like, I heard Stevie laughing because it was all MOS, so it didn't matter that people were making noise. By the way, the excavator was making quite a lot of noise too.
It was, yes.
But I just remember going over to Stevie and I was like, I hope that was as funny as it felt. Like, sometimes you're just doing something and again, it's this little almost incidental moment in this thing, but I was just having so much fun because again, that wasn't planned. It wasn't like, there was a point in which we thought we would have both of us in the excavator at the same time because it would be funny to be like, oh, they all have to share everything and they couldn't decide who was gonna run the excavator, but it's not safe. Yeah. That's not a safe way to run an excavator.
No.
It's also not terribly safe to have someone like within the range of the bucket and the arm dancing with their eyes closed, especially when you're operating the excavator.
Your eyes are closed?
At times, I was completely in the moment.
Yeah, man, that was dumb.
But again, I was like, well, what am I gonna do? I've had to do something. I have to interact with this
thing.
Were
you scared for him, Jenna?
There were a few moments when I was like, I did the whole safety briefing.
Yeah.
And now
the safety briefing was completely out of my mind at that time.
Completely out of the mind. Yeah.
But again, that was just one of those. There's the things that you plan, and there's the things that you don't plan. And it's funny because one of my favorite parts of the video is when I come back with the other excavator, and then you do the same. You do your own like interpretive thing.
The dinking and sink it was a good moment. That was a TJ. Yeah. TJ came over and was like. He's like yelling at me. He was like, you should probably do like a dink it and sink it. I'm like, I love you.
With your shuttles. With your shuttle,
yeah. Jenny.
Hey, Jenny. That's what we're calling Jenna on this project. Her codename is Jenny.
Jenny, what was your favorite?
My codename for the shoot was the shoveler.
Yeah, you were.
She taught us how to properly transport shovels.
Yes, yeah, we had a whole safety briefing.
How to hold a shovel.
TJ's nickname was Scoops.
Okay.
You guys
shovel
missed
gal?
The whole thing.
That's you?
Yeah, I was the shoveler.
Yeah, you hold the shovel with the spade part down.
Yes.
And you walk with it that
vertically.
Way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Don't put it over your shoulder.
Nope.
Don't put it under your shoulder.
Mm-mm.
Hold it in the middle of the handle with the spade part down at the ground.
And nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt?
Mm-mm.
Was that your favorite part, that nobody got hurt?
That was, yes. I loved that nobody got hurt. That was great. But I also loved being able to ride the excavator as well.
You positioned it, and then you filled up the hole, right?
TJ and I filled up the holes, yeah. It was like dark, and the sun was like, there was just a little bit of sun left.
I mean, we could have done it. We just wanted you to have your fun.
I literally
did.
Fun.
I literally wanted to fill in that hole, and I was like, I know that Jenna and TJ want to do this.
It was fun, but yeah, it did take all night. Plus, I ended up having to stay overnight with the excavators for security reasons.
But you stayed in the RV.
Yeah.
But you were alone, and I gave you a big knife.
Yes, which I loved. It's such a cool knife.
I have a giant.
If you want to get that for me for my birthday, I
have
do
a
like
giant hunting knife in the FJ in like the camping area.
I took a photo of myself with it and sent it to Laura, and I was like, "Hey, don't worry, I'm in the desert, but I have this huge knife with me."
It's a big knife. I mean,
I slept with it next to me, and I slept so good.
Oh, wow. It was sheathed, though.
It was sheathed.
Okay.
Yes.
yeah, you don't want to be grabbing that thing.
No,
in
no.
your dreams.
You don't want to take knife advice from me. That's a bad sign. When I'm the one telling
Link's
you
not allowed to touch that knife.
what
No,
to do
no.
and not do with the knife. So that was your favorite part.
I'd say that, and yeah, I think
Nothing related to me. Okay, I get it.